In a big move, India's national air carrier, Air India, is all set to sell 100% of its stake. And the top bidder here, as per sources, is Tata and Sons. Nothing is confirmed as yet, but sources do tell us that Tata is quite keen on bidding for Air India, and the vehicle that they want to take is Air Asia, where Tata has a majority stake. And an interesting fact here is that about 200 Air India employees have expressed their interest in investing in Air India along with some private financiers. Remember, Air India's debt-cum-liabilities combined burden is close to 90,000 crores. And Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has time and again said that the Indian government must not be running airports and airlines. And with Air India's privatization, this might well become true. Tata and Sons have already submitted their bid, but the Aviation Ministry says the matter is confidential and information on that will be given out in the appropriate time. But at the end of it, Hardeep Singh Puri says that if not for privatization, Air India will have to completely shut down. A quick take on Tata and Sons and their investments into the aviation industry. Interestingly, Tata and Sons run a premier full-service carrier called Vistara, which is in partnership with the Singapore Airlines. And recently, Tata Sons increased its stake in Air Asia from 51% after its Malaysian partner expressed its inability to put in fresh funds into the joint venture due to financial troubles in their home country. Now let's get into a quick recap into Tata Group's history with Air India. Many might not be aware, but Tata Group was the one who founded Air India back in October 1932. And then the government took over Air India in 1953. This definitely isn't the first bid for Air India. Back in 2018 as well, the government has opened its doors for private players for investments. But back then, it seemed like no company was really interested in the beleaguered airline. But now, the government is ready to sell off 100% of stake in Air India and Air India Express instead of the 76% in the first attempt and the entire 50% it owns in ground handling joint venture AISATS. Now, which other countries have privatized their airlines? Now, across the globe, state ownership seems to be the default model for national airlines, although it may vary from region to region. But particularly speaking in North America, private sector ownership is the dominant model. In fact, US airlines have never been state-owned, although Air Canada once was. And we speak of the Middle East, the three Gulf-based super connectors, including Emirates, Etihad, Fly Dubai, and many more, have exponentially grown without opening up doors for private players, but they have opened up their management pool for the best talent. Now, when we speak of Western European countries, almost every airline in Western Europe, national airline, has been privatized. In fact, the government, however, has retained stakes in Finnair, TAP Portugal, and SAS, the Scandinavian airline, along with Air France KLM. Now, has privatization benefited the airline industry? When we speak of outside of Europe, say Australia, after the sale of their national carrier Qantas, their fleet almost doubled, their passenger count almost tripled, and then when you go over to Malaysian Airlines and their experience with privatization, that's been mixed.